Well, Bow Wow recently went on Instagram and he's talking about how everyone's saying not to fly and the planes are dangerous right now. But he's saying all he sees is these women that are out flying out to go meet dudes for a
Mhm.
for a for a cash app. Like they're
Right.
literally risking their lives for a few $100s in a free trip.
Right.
Uh it's interesting to me just, from the outside looking in that you would literally risk your life right now trying to go see someone for a little bit of money, getting on a plane, which I'm not doing right now at all.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
I've got a whole apartment in Manhattan right now that's empty because I just don't want to take the flight. I'm
Right.
paying month after month of rent, and that's fine because I'm trying to stay alive.
That's right. And that's the
But
capital of all this shit that's going down.
exactly that
Yes.
too, that too. But even really seeing new people during a time like this just seems crazy to me, but apparently it's still happening.
Well, it goes to show you about leadership, right? And me and the gentleman was talking about this a little earlier. Leadership has so many levels that can confuse you. When you have a leader like Donald Trump, who no one respects, no one believes, then you have governments and mayors who have taken the wing of things to try to run it their way because the federal government don't know what the fuck they doing, right? And I always tell people in my show, and I think you remember this in my show, I always say the government pimps the state pimps the city pimps the people. So when you don't have leadership, people do what the fuck they want to do because they don't believe nobody. So this is why we have big parties down in Atlanta, Georgia in the thousands. This is why we have beaches in Miami and Los Angeles packed like it was a concert down these places because no one is believing in anyone. Same thing with the young ladies going to get their money. They got to eat. They're trying to be protective, but it's a sign of what you see, right? Demonstrations better than conversation. So you see people doing whatever they want to do because we had a leader that said, this is a hoax, and miraculously, this is going to disappear. Now we got 90,000 people, 90,000 people dead on his watch because of his hatred towards President Obama, who, when he got rid of all the pandemic centers over when he got into office to protect us. And here we are today. Now we have to live with something for the rest of our lives because we have no vaccine, right? There's no vaccine. People want to go live their lives. So you could be walking past a person, someone could just touch you, and they don't even know how you're getting it. It could be it could be a sneeze, it could be a touch, they just don't know. So with all that said, and then you do the reading and what's going to happen in the fall with the COVID when it comes back the second wave, along with the flu, what it's going to do to people. Now I'm at that age. I'm in that age group where they knocking this shit out. Like I'm in this. So I'm taking the vitamin C. I'm doing whatever the fuck I can not to be having a tribute on your show and not to be on CNN News being in that 90, 100,000 one night on late on Don Lemon.